All right, how about now? Can you hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Testing one, two, three, four. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. We getting sound? Yes or no? Ain't good if we're not. All right, cool, cool. There we go. All right, guys. Well, since I ran through my spiel and it was silent, so we'll have to go through it again. I am out here on Crab Orchard Lake this afternoon. I've been dragging some baits. I've already made one pass and actually ran out of bait. I had to go over and get some more shad. First pass has been fairly productive. The fish have been biting. They've been aggressive, and hopefully they will continue to be so for this live. I've got two rods out behind me. Both of them have fresh cut shad. I just caught them about 5 minutes before I went live. We've got a cooler full of shad, so we shouldn't have a bait issue anymore. We run through the check baby, one, two, three, four. There we go. Get down through the thing. We got Look Lady, and I'm covering up the screen there. There is my buddy Troy from Real and Virtual Outdoors. There's Chris Everett, Roger from Muskrat Adventures. Looks like we got 10 folks watching so far. Guys, the bites have been coming pretty good. They've been really, really aggressive. I'm going to try to, that ain't going to work. It didn't do what I wanted to do. So we'll keep an eye on it there. We'll get the, I went way to the back of the bay here. I'm in a little bit shallower water than what they've been biting in. I started out shallow today, didn't get anything. And then I went to about 12 foot of water, that 12 to 15 foot zone, which is fairly deep for this lake. They were really, really doing well in there. So I just got the basic dragging rig, got my homemade dragging weights here. These are 2 ounces. It's the same as what's on the rods behind you. And then I've got that connected directly to my swivel on the line side. Now each one of these has about a 3 foot leader on it with one of those real cheap Amazon rattling top water baits that I painted up with some rattle can. Roger says, fish it at the back of the bay, dragging shad all the way. And I'm not going to try to sing that, but now it's stuck in my head, buddy. Fishing at the back of the bay. Yeah, see, nobody wants me to sing, Roger, and you're going to get me doing that. And you get me kicked off. Nobody will watch when I start singing. So I meant to bring my tablet so I could see chat a lot better, and I forgot to do that. My wife was busy, or else I would ask her to hop into Restream and read chat for me there. She's working on getting an iPad set up so she can do a thing. So let's get this. Show you guys what I'm seeing here. I don't know if you guys could see it or not. Got a couple fish. We've been marking a lot of fish through here. We're at 10 feet of water so far. Whoa. This remote to the Tarova is being touchy today. 3 to 6 feet leaders are my go-to for dragging. That, man, 6 feet in deep water is just amazing. 6 feet out here, it'd almost be up on the surface. So we're coming off we're still at 10 feet of water. I was on the phone with Jerry Parker. I got out here on the water about the time I was catching bait, about the time Danny Stone ended his live. I was going to surprise Danny and hop into his live, and he ended it right about the time that I got out here on the water. Maybe he got word of it. Somebody told him. But yeah, we are after table fare today. My father-in-law Dave, he was talking to me the other day and said, "Hey, we never did fish fry this year." And I said, "No, we didn't." And I said, We need fish. And he said he'd buy fish, and I said, no, there ain't no sense in buying fish. We can go catch fish. It's more fun that way. So I've got the trolling motor set on 2.5. We're going about 0.5 to 0.6 miles per hour. I have absolutely zero wind out here today, and which kind of makes dragging easy, but also makes it kind of hot out here. So when I started the live, I've been playing music through my Bluetooth speaker, and I guess it tried to use my Bluetooth speaker as a thing, and there's no microphone in that. So hopefully you guys can see the rods pretty easy there. Uh, we've got Christina's old Tangler with Catfish rod. It was in the boat from the last time we were out here with the kids. So we got her pink Tangler with Catfish Extreme. We got my just regular old school blue and black Extreme, and marking a few fish already. So we'll see what we come up with. I know the stringer's already difficult to lift into the boat, so that's not necessarily a bad thing when you're wanting fish fry fish. So, Roger, what's been going on, buddy? Anything good? Trying to see if it's scrolling chat there or not. Maybe. I don't know if my kids are watching at home or not. I know Christina turned the TV on right before I went live. I was talking to her, so she set up a challenge thing in the thing in the chat there. You'll see it. I think she set up a 10 super chat challenge. Not on here money begging. You guys know me better than that. I don't do that. But I wanted to try it out. We'd never run that thing before, and it's got a thing. If we reach the goal, it will. We're going to do a Halloween fishing challenge live. And you know what? I come up with the idea today. I think we may do it either way. So it's warm out here today. Warmer than it has been. I waited all week long. It was highs in the low 70s, and I wait till the weekend to go, and it's Kylie Bear. I am at Crab Orchard Lake here in southern Illinois. I'm on the south end of the lake, near an area that Jerry Parker and Danny Stone have nicknamed Bird Poop Cove, because there's a big grove of trees that the cormorants get in, and they poop all over the trees and poop in the water. And at certain times of year, you can go up in that cove and it stinks, but all the smaller channel cats get up there and mess around in that cove, and you can catch a ton of them up there. So still waiting on our first bite. We've got into our target depth. We're now at the 12-foot mark. I ran through here earlier. I was on the phone with Jerry Parker, and uh, I think I caught 4 or 5 fish just in the half hour or so that I was on the phone with him. So fingers crossed that my luck will continue. We got just enough of a crosswind coming in on us that it's making the boat a little bit crazy. Let's see here. Copy. Just a moment. do something on my phone at the same time here. All right, I think we got it back up there. We'll keep an eye out. Well, there's a couple nice fish. Let's see if I can get that down here. See if you guys can see that. Like I said, we're just on a flat today, but the fish are stacked up on this flat. Around 12 feet of water and pulling baits about a half mile per hour. We'll take state bird of Illinois. Those stinking stink bugs are everywhere right now. Anybody taking bets on which one of these rods is going to go down first, the pink one or the black one? Let's see what everybody thinks. We're out on the Bayliner today, guys. I haven't been out on this boat until last month. This boat has set dry on the trailer since about 2021, maybe 2020. It may have been longer than that, but I chased a rabbit all through this thing, thinking I was having because I'd blowed up the power head, and I went and bought a new motor for it instead of a 115 like the boat had. I took it up to a 150. Got the motor seemed like it ran great, but it wouldn't hold wide open throttle. It would you'd be wide open, it'd go for a while, and then it would bog down. But we finally figured out that was nothing but a I don't know what I hit on that. Hold on a second here. There we go. All right, let's see. Troy, Real Virtual Outdoors says bait on each. One of these, they're both cut shad. One of them has a good sized head piece. The other has a good sized body piece, and I don't remember which one has what. But just fresh caught gizzard shad today. Already got stung by one little bitty channel cat. He still had his spots on, and I got him in the boat earlier. Was trying to get hook out of his mouth. First thing he did was stab me, and of all places, right in the knuckle. Oh, hey, we got a special guest here. Hello, James. Uh, let's see here. There we go. Well, you know, buddy. Give me a second here. That says Bluetooth. Oh, that's around. We got 50. I think a good way to start the live. Brian B says, I'm here driving to get some wings. That sounds good, man. We'll give that a minute. That's something hit that thing and he let go of it. James, I can't hear you, buddy. I don't know if it's me or if it's It could be me. Hold on. I'll try to go in my. Oh, thought I heard him say something there. Settings, audio. Can you all still hear me? Tried to see if I could change some of that. I still can't hear James. Well, what's going on?
All right, what about now?
Now I can hear you.
Hey, there we go. Operator,
I thought
man.
I thought it was me for a second.
No, just start calling me Lyle Stokes, man.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Well, I know. I mean, I am a little bit taller than he is, so
You are a little bit taller than him, a little wiser.
There's look, lady.
Now they hear James, I'm sure.
Yep, they're hearing me now.
Yeah, I was thinking for sure because I started up with this Bluetooth speaker connected, and I thought for sure it had just completely messed up my stuff.
Oh, all right. Keep your eye on this. Oh, there's one. He's thumping at it.
He thought about it.
We're gonna have another guest show up here in a bit. And for those of you that have never saw the episode of, I think it's on Mark's channel, when he couldn't hear me and Lyle. Oh yeah,
that was wonderful.
You guys probably ought to go back and watch that.
Oh man, I tell you what, John wasn't. My son John probably wasn't 3 months old. Well, hell, he probably wasn't a month old whenever Mark did that because I was still off on baby leave, and Mark got out there, couldn't hear Lyle or James, and they proceeded to just have fun.
We were extremely nice to Mark that day.
It was that was probably the best live that Mark has ever done.
I think so. I mean, top quality all the way around. It sounded great. The video was awesome. And I still don't think he caught any fish that day.
I don't know that he did. How bad is it that let's say he did get skunked. How bad is it that the day he got skunked ends up being his best live?
Right?
There was a lot of stuff happened. A lot of cool stuff happened on lives right whenever I was on baby leave with John, because I remember watching that one. I remember watching Stan from Two Stands. I remember watching Stan Smith catch that big old sturgeon.
Yeah.
All because I was home off work.
I'm not sure if anybody's got the information, but there was a panfish tournament yesterday. If anybody's got the results to that.
Yeah, whose channel was that on? I remember hearing.
I can't remember. I was going to try to get into that, and then we had a car show that we had to drive down to. That my youngest daughter wanted to go to, so we drove down for it. So
I felt like today's Saturday all day. You said that, and I'm like, yesterday was Friday, but no, it was. This week's been messed up.
Yeah. Now I spent all morning and all afternoon in a mushroom class. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're not making those silly ones, are you?
Hey, you get it in a bite.
This is theirs, right?
Yeah, that's yours. Hey, there's Uncle Lou. How's it going, bud?
Lee. Well, Lee, good to see you, man.
It was on Eric B's channel. Okay.
That's it. That's it.
There's Chris Everett.
I was epoxying together my son's or the frame for my son's Halloween costume yesterday.
What's he going as?
He is going as a number block. Oh,
Oh,
he's on.
there we go. Well, fish on, boys and girls.
And oh no, he ran towards the boat. I thought he was gone.
We're still got you there, Josh. You're doing all right.
He feels like a good one.
Now, are we going after channel cat tonight or just anything that bites?
Yeah, we're going after channels tonight. We're going after table fare, James.
There we go.
Threshold is going to be 15 pounds. Anything over 15 goes back. Anything under is probably going to go on the stringer.
And that's the best way to do it.
Oh, this is good. Good eater.
Well, I keep saying good, but he hadn't gotten him in the boat yet. So,
well, I got to see him.
Yeah, but see, that doesn't count unless you touch that fish.
He's in the boat.
Good deal.
Oh my God. He was hooked. He wasn't hooked in the mouth.
Did you whisker hook him?
No, even better. Let me see if I can get him up on the grip without getting the hook in me. Ah. I think you guys can see that.
Oh. He pinned himself, didn't he?
He pinned himself. All right, first one today. Got my real tree scale here. All right, he weighs in at 4.74.
Good deal.
Good eater fish.
That is a good eater fish right there.
Let me get him. Tell you what, we'll hang him for a second. We'll get back out there.
Oh, Uncle Lou.
What
You should have said that. Not without Lyle in here. I mean, Uncle Lou, that fish played for the Cardinals. Swung and a miss.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Shad head piece going out. And because we're kind of dragging at an angle, what I like to do is just move one of the outside rod out, and then I'll throw this one way out to the side. Stick that in the rod holder, and I'll go mess with the stringer. And by the time I get back, that'll be ready to engage that reel. I'll have enough line out.
Christina, the night's not over yet. I may end up yelling at Katie for no reason. And Jolene may come out here and yell at me for no reason. The messed up. There may be always a reason, but still, you don't want to be on camera. You don't have an opinion. Stay quiet. Sorry, the peanut gallery is awful chit-chatty tonight.
Well, sometimes that's a good thing, though. Get off there.
Not always.
All right, here we go. All right, it got a pretty heavy stringer. stinking catfish boat with no live well in it.
Well, wait,
Tell me how
didn't you
that's going
build
for it.
didn't you build a live well here a while back?
I did. It's set dry as well. It's set dry longer than the boat has, so it's probably in need of a real thorough cleaning and
And some repairs.
some repairs by now. But it also goes right back here, just right in front of the splash well. So it kind of takes up your room to do anything. You got to stand up on it when you're fighting the fish, which it's an aluminum truck bed toolbox, so it's fine to stand on, but it just gets in the way.
And I see Marcus finally joined the channel. 30 minutes
Mark.
late.
Well, Marcus, man, I tell you what, old Brian B was in here earlier, and he sent me something last night. He sent to me the other day. We were busy, and he asked me to do him a favor, and I forgot, and I fixed it for him last night, but he had already sourced it out to Mark. So Mark ended up doing it. But
was that what you had asked me for?
No,
Okay.
This was some image editing for Brian.
Okay.
I don't know if he's done anything with it yet, so I won't mention, specifics, but
What, did Brian want you to actually Photoshop of him holding the fish?
holding a fish, yeah, he's got like he wants on the bragging board.
Okay.
I think I ought to just, if Brian ever sends me a picture holding a fish for the bragging board, I'm going to Photoshop the fish out, and I'm going to have.
There you go.
I'm going to have B holding a big chicken wing.
Yep, that's good.
That would be perfect. Mark says it's done, and it's done and over. So it must have already made it circle. No, the other thing that I had you send me yesterday, that's we'll probably do that around Halloween.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You never got back to me if those worked or not. So.
Well, yeah, we were at that ball game last night, and
wait, you didn't want to play those out loud?
No, it wasn't even that. It was just we were at that ball game, and everybody, instead of watching the ball game, was playing on their phones, and they'd used up all the data. But we went to a novelty game last night. They had the local police department versus the local fire department in a slow pitch softball game.
Speaking of local police, folks, keep your thoughts and prayers for the Missouri Highway Patrol and the Paris, Missouri Sheriff's Department tonight. Apparently, there was a shooting there this afternoon, and 2 officers are injured. So, don't know the details of it or whatever, but just keep them in our thoughts.
Yeah, keep them in your thoughts and their families, because I'll tell you right now that it ain't just that highway patrolman, it ain't just that sheriff's deputy that's putting that badge on every day and going to work. The rest of his family puts one on too. So that's a team effort every time.
So Josh, what lake are you fishing at today?
I am at Crab Orchard. I was back and forth on whether I wanted to go to Rend or whether I wanted to go to Crab. Crab was closer. It won the coin toss. So plus the channels tend to run a little bit bigger in this lake than they do on Rend. So
now, what all catfish species are in this lake?
It has real good channels. My PB channel came out of this lake. I don't remember the ounces on it. It's been years ago, but it was 21 pounds and some change. So I have always said that it would take a 22 pounder to make me a new PB.
Right.
I've had one up to the side of the boat out of this lake that would have annihilated that PB. And it come unbuttoned while we were trying to net it. Go figure. But very, very good channel catfishery. And some monster flatheads in here. My PB flathead come out of here at just under 30 pounds. And it's actually kind of small for the flatheads in this lake. Back when the guy that owned the local bait shop was still alive and fishing, he every year for the hunting and fishing days, they would do a single big fish catfish tournament. Then what they wanted them for is they wanted you to bring in big fish. That way they could put them in that tank during hunting and fishing days for the kids to see.
Kid, right.
And he always came up. He never came up with a flathead less than about 50 or 60 pounds every year that they ran that tournament. So there are some monster flatheads in here, but I mean, we're looking at the water in this lake is still 78 degrees. We've had 50-degree nights the past 3 or 4 nights in a row, and it's only dropped the water by a degree or two. So
yeah.
Well,
it hits about 55, 60, 50, or 50 to 5 to about 60. They'll start to get a little bit more sluggish, and that's when the season is usually over.
I've been waiting for that probably 68-degree range.
Yeah.
Let them put on that feed bag. The backs of the bays are completely just flooded with good-sized gizzard shad right now, and the bluegills are up in the mix. I threw the net earlier, and I caught a ton of shad, and they even had a few bluegills in there mixing with them. So definitely going to be a good time. I thought I had one about a month or so ago when it was still stinking hot out. I was bank fishing, and I had one run down into a log or rock or something, and it ended up being just a real good-sized channel cat. But the way he fought, you'd make a little headway, and you'd tell he was just going straight back down. I'm like, well, I mean, might have a flathead, but
no,
but he wasn't. So.
Oh,
There's my wife, Christina Dunnigan, in there.
baby girl.
Meow.
Yeah. daughter's cat is claiming the wife is hers tonight, and yeah.
My cat will while I'm not home, he will let the others, he'll find another one that he wants to hang out with. But if I'm home, all bets are off.
Yeah. There's River Rat.
Hello, Ernest. Good to see you, buddy. I got pictures from Ernest. Going to be opening those up tomorrow afternoon. Guys, if you send me bragging board pictures through Messenger, it's perfectly fine. I don't care if you want to do it that way. But just so I don't forget you, I tend to, if I know it's bragging board pictures, I tend to take and just leave you on unread until Monday afternoon. That way I can go and look at my unread messages in Messenger and grab your pictures. Otherwise, I get a lot of messages. They'll get floated to the bottom and I'll forget them. So I'm not ignoring you. There's a method to my madness, is what I'm trying to say there. So I might come out here tomorrow, provided the weather's going to be good. I might come out here tomorrow for Catfish Weekly.
Hey, there you go. Who's first candidate for Top Gun this year?
It is Hunter Blackburn.
Okay.
New name. I've been messaging back and forth with him. He is super excited about being on there. He's already gone out to his real good honey hole and verified that he has perfect signal there. I've still got a message back with him and remind him to bring a power bank and then a power bank for when that one goes out, because it never fails. If you have one, you're gonna.
Yep. They usually last about an hour, so it's good advice to have a couple with you.
Yep. This is what I'm using today. The old Bauer AM/FM Bluetooth radio, but it's got a real nice USB port on the back. So
how long will that last you, Josh?
Well, it's got a 5 amp hour battery, and I usually run that off a 3 amp hour, and just listening to music on it, with it, keeping my phone topped off, I can I think I have to change batteries. Like, I probably get 12 hours of playtime out of a 3 amp hour battery. So,
Yeah.
And I've got an extra 5 amp hour back there with me in case we need it. But
Yeah. So we've been kind of getting a little bit prepared for winter. It's coming up faster than anybody really wants to admit. I can't wait. Gonna get the grumpy old guy out ice fishing this year. Finally.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Um,
That's going to be funny.
Gonna try to actually go live so everybody can kind of experience this, with everybody, so that
I almost went live the other night just at a spur of the moment, but I was playing that Ultimate Fishing Simulator game that you've seen me play before on the computer. And I leveled up. And when I leveled up, it gave me the skill to use an ice auger. So I was able to go to some of these lakes and use the ice auger and dig a hole and go ice fishing. And I was having a blast doing that on there. And I was like, I don't know that I'd want to do this in real life. I always worry about falling through the ice.
Yeah, but you ice fished last year though.
I did. In about 3.5, 4 foot of water. That way I knew if I fell through that I could still get myself out. But then I built a set of those ice picks that you told me about, and made the string long enough that I can run those through my shirt or coat sleeves, kind of like an old kid's pair of mittens.
There you go.
I said, then I don't have to worry about it here. I need to get an ice rod if I'm going to do it, because the rod I was using, even a short, I think it was like a 5 foot, it was just too long.
Too long, yeah. I think the shortest one I've got, it's probably about 18 inches. And I mean, any type of movement on that line, that thing bends damn near in half.
I figured if I buy the stuff to ice fish and actually plan on going, then it won't get cold. So even then,
yeah, that is true.
So I don't know what we're in for this year on the winter. I've heard it's been 50-50. One person says it's going to be just like last year, where it's going to be stone cold for about a month straight, and then others are saying a mild winter. So,
see, River Rat knows who we're calling grumpy.
Yeah, Mr. Lyle. He's a very grumpy individual.
He is.
You got to watch him. Man, the houseboats have been out today. The pontoon boats have been out. There was the one end of the lake that I really wanted to fish. There was about a half dozen sailboats, and I said, I ain't getting out there in the mix all those sailboats.
No.
So we'll let them, we ain't too far from them being vacating the lake. So we'll let them have their day.
Yeah, it's not going to be much longer, and they're going to be pulling their boats in for the winter. So,
yeah.
And that's when a lot of the fun actually gets to start for us guys that want to brave fishing year round.
I took my dad out here to this lake. It's been several years back, but I took him out here the day after Christmas. He said something about wanting to fish, and I said, well, let's go. And so we come out here in this boat, and we rocketed all over this. So we had no trouble at all finding bait. Had a cooler full of shad, but could not get a fish to save our lives. We finally we were about to give up. We went back to the cove where the boat ramp was, and I took and we anchored up in real shallow water right next to the little bitty creek channel that runs through that cove, and just tossed our baits into that creek channel. And it was absolute fire after that. But we were headed back. What cued us in on that was we were headed back, and all the seagulls were out circling over that spot. And I said, these birds know something. Let's see what they have.
Uh-oh. Lost your audio, Josh.
We lose audio?
Nope. All right. You're back now.
Oh, okay. There was I know what it was. Probably. It's got that echo cancellation thing on.
Oh, okay.
And I had a seagull fly overhead doing its squawk, which sounds an awful lot like a feedback squeal. I bet it cut it for a second. I think I can lose my sunglasses. The sun finally made it below that tree line.
See, they won't start stocking ours around here, Mark, until November. Oh, probably about the 4th. Be about the latest they usually go. And they'll put about 1,400 in there, but you're not allowed to keep them until February. But that doesn't stop people from actually going down there and taking fish home early. So you just have to actually catch them.
We went to, I took the kids. We had to run to Menards last night and get some stuff to build dragon weights because I was out of them.
Oh, there we go.
That's the one that got hit last time.
Yeah.
Got that fresh shad head. Let's see what he does. I took the kids to Menards last night and we were going through it. They still have their Halloween stuff out, but they've already like completely gotten all their Christmas stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, that comes out earlier and earlier every year now.
Every year.
They had about a 5-foot tall dancing Santa Claus. And John ran up to it, pointing and yelling, "Look, Dad, Lyle. It's Lyle." I said,
At least he knows.
I said, "That's too tall for Lyle, man."
About 5 foot. That's about right.
Yeah, it's about right. There were kids over there getting their picture taken with it, so we didn't get to go over there. I wonder if he didn't.
I was going to say, I wonder if he didn't snap that bait off there.
That's always a possibility. Where are we in? 15 feet of water, marking a bunch of fish. But that was a solid hit. Need to turn the front end of the boat a little bit. We've got all those wakes now that are turning us. "20 folks watching." That was a hard pull. I'm thinking he stole your bait. Yeah, well, let's find out. Oh man, you should see all the dang cormorant poop and everything else out here in this water right behind the boat.
No.
It's I mean, it is straight up nasty. Feathers and cormorant poop.
So for the most part, most of the migration is over for a lot of your waterfowl and stuff like that, but there's still some that are kind of straggling on.
Oh well, no.
Well, he chewed on her.
Yeah, he bit right there at the end of it. We're going over a hump now. Last for that first drag when I went over this hump, I doubled up on it. So it comes.
Now, is there a certain pattern that you follow around that lake every time, or do you vary it up?
I mix it up. I've got some spots that almost always produce for me. Now, whether I have to go right up to the bank or whether I have to, come offshore a little bit, I have to follow the fish in and out. But I've got spots on this lake that all season or all year long, you will catch a fish at those spots. And then I've been trying to get out of the I've been trying to get out of going to the same spots every time, and I grew up on this lake, and I still have areas of the lake that I've never wet a hook on.
Now, is that a personal choice, or is this you been there and bad experience?
No, it's just a personal choice. I go back to where we always had luck, and sometimes you got to get out of that. This spot here, we call it Bird Poop Cove now, but it's called Propeller Point. It's called Propeller Point for a real reason. You get up too close to shore, there's a bunch of deadheads, and you're going to be buying a lower unit.
Yeah.
But Jerry Parker, he's crazy. He don't even Jerry don't even listen to me. We were fishing this long run out point, and we were 20 or 30 yards offshore. And I told Jerry, I said, it ain't but about a foot deep right there, just because that point just runs way real long out. And he didn't believe me, and he took off across it to hear ting, 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 ting as his prop was bouncing off the rocks. And I said, you got to listen to me.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, once you hit a certain point, you don't want to listen to anybody.
Well, that's true. Way Danny worded it one day is Danny Stone is convinced he could take me out here to this lake, let me get one good look, 360 degrees to know where I'm at, then he could blindfold me and I could take him anywhere I need to go on this lake, and I think he might be right. This was the only lake that Pop and I fished growing up because it was so close to the house. We could be here in about 15 minutes. Now we were bass fishing 99% of the time when we'd come out here. There's some monster bass in this lake. They weighed one in a few years ago during the tournament. They weighed one in a little over 11 pounds.
Wow, that's pretty nice, especially nowadays.
I think that they're finally hitting that hump. They're coming up and over that hump now.
Okay.
That's got Snag City all over it.
Yep.
See if it makes it through. Looks like it might. It's a short hump. I mean, it goes up you come up from 15 foot of water, it gets up to about 7, and then it drops right back off.
So this is considered your home water then?
This is definitely my, if I'm fishing home waters, it's going to be crab.
Okay.
I can hop in the truck, and even living where we live now, just in north of Marion, I could be at the lake on the water 15, 20 minutes.
Now, how close are you to say Baldwin?
About an hour and some change, hour and a half. If you're not lead footing it.
Now, are they still planning on shutting that lake down? The coal plant?
Well, that's what I've been hearing, and Jerry Parker's been real keeping up on that, more so than I have, and they extended it. It was supposed to close next year, and I think they give him like a 3-year extension on it. And now the thing is, they're looking at methods of not closing that at all.
Okay. Say, we've got one here, Thomas Hill. It's a coal fire plant lake, and if they ever turn that plant off, that lake is all but dead. I mean, you're going to have such a massive, wow, it's a pretty decent arc.
There's another one there. Little thing there.
But it's got flathead and blues and channels in it, but it's so overpopulated with all types of fish, they're not getting to the quality size that they need. So
yeah, that's how Baldwin is. I mean, if they ever do shut that power plant down, the first thing you're going to see that very first winter is a massive fish kill.
Oh yeah, yep.
But truly and honestly, it might be the best thing for the quality of fish in that fishery. Not so much the fishery, because it's going to lose a lot of its population, but I mean, we've all seen it. Baldwin Blues top out about 5 pounds, and they think they're 20 pound, but
Yeah.
they.
Well, I mean, with that water staying the way
yeah.
it is, it's the heat and stuff like that throws their spawn timing off, and
I mean, you can go up there in the dead of winter and still find. You can go up there to dead of winter and still find 70, 80-degree water right up there where that hot water's coming out.
Yep. Yeah. That's the way Thomas Hill is here.
And I took Lyle up there that time. We went out on my boat, and he was fishing against Brian B. And we fished midway up that hot water chute. There's a little bridge and an opening, and it lets some of that hot water come out right there. That way, it doesn't have to make the whole run. And we dragged baits outside of that because it had a little current coming through it. And if we'd have started there that day, I think we'd have. Well, I mean, I was joeying for Lyle. He was the one. It was during Mark's one-on-one thing, but I think Lyle would have had a real good chance of winning. He came close. Just what we did, man. There's some fish. Giant. Oh yeah, here. This is what you want to see right here.
Tip the camera down just a little bit more, Josh. There we go.
I mean, can you see it?
Yep.
You got arches all through here. You got arches there, and those fish are up off the bottom.
Yep.
That's a good teaching shot right there. Those ones, when they're on the bottom, you might catch them. When they're up off the bottom, it's a real good indication that they're wanting to feed.
They're moving around.
And I'm still marking fish. We're in the fish next to the boat are going nuts. They're seeing.
Now, is there only a 2 rod limit up there, or?
I'm not 100% sure. Some people say, usually on Illinois lakes, it will say 2 pole and line only, or not. And this one's one where you can run a trot line. You've got a 50 hook limit on this lake. But at the same time, I have seen it say 2 pole and line only. So it's maybe just worded really weird. And so I don't take the chance all the time. I will put a third rod out every once in a while, right or wrong. But I only have 2 working rods in the boat right now anyway, because one of them, the level wind, it was starting to act stupid earlier when I was using it. And when I reeled it in to move and go get more bait, the level wind came out of it. So I couldn't use that reel if I wanted to right now.
Yeah.
As bad as those some of those older Catmax reels are getting with the level wind, I'm just about to take it out.
So I've got one here. Hey, there's downtown Ernie Brown.
Hey, Ernie.
I've got one that does not have a level wind on it. It's an Abu Garcia Blue Yonder.
Yeah.
It takes some getting used to, but I mean, once you figure it out,
you just got it. I mean,
Josh, watch that rod.
Yep, I saw him.
All right. You were talking about, all the crap that Parker puts you through. He's in chat now. So,
hello, Jerry. I was on the phone with Jerry talking to him, and he's like, I tried to call him, and then he called me back, and he's like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm fighting a fish." He goes, "Well, I'll let you go." I said, I got you on speakerphone. You can listen. Man, somebody is hauling ass over there. 2 boats hauling ass back into Grassy Bay. And with the lake being down like it is, you might get to hear a real loud noise.
Say, Jerry's been on fire here on that river. Here
lately. Man, Jerry got him an absolute hog.
What was it, 81?
81 pounds. Bottomed out at 81 pounds. He said that's his Hogtober fish. Which, no, I was going to say, I thought he did that on Top Cat. but I think he fished Top Cat in November last year. Because Jody was the first one. She fished in October. She was our first Top Cat competitor. But I tell you what, I was definitely glad to see brand new names that, I like seeing names that I don't know come up on that Top Cat list.
Yeah.
That's the point of Top Cat, is to get to know some anglers and see how they approach things. And
I'd like to see some of the youth get involved, in this also.
that'd be
even if they were on the boat as a Joey, oh,
he tried to take that one.
He did.
Him takes it down. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. If we the only bad thing about it is Top Cat being on Monday nights. That's a school night.
Yeah.
And 7 to 9 p.m. on a school night, that makes for a tough time for kids. We'd almost have to come up with some. Ernie Brown said Jerry's like a goat on the rocks.
He smells like a goat on rocks too.
He does,
Ernie. So
you gotta watch him.
Yeah.
Just as long as I don't walk out there with him and him come running and headbutt me off into the water or something. Even though that probably would make for a funny video. Well, I couldn't ask for better weather tonight.
Boy, it's nice. It's finally starting to kind of like sprinkle a little bit stuff around through here, but we need the rain so bad it's not even funny.
We got a buttload of it last week, week before last now, but we got a buttload of rain, and then we had it dried out. And this past week has just been absolutely beautiful weather. That rain come through, and then we were high 60s, low 70s all week. I was getting a bunch of stuff done. What was that? Oh, hold on.
Old man finally showed up.
Oh, man, look at that. The blister. He shows up when the work's over with.
Yep, that's what it is.
Ernie says, I thought that was a trip up at Mendota when we ate tailgate food at Mendota was delicious.
That was actually really good.
Man, that was amazing. And that sucks. That somebody had to go and ruin that, where you can't. That hotel, they can't do that anymore.
By the way, I got your old man.
I see him.
Mm-hmm. What's your water temperature, Josh?
About the first Catfish Weekly of December, we need to have Lyle on there, and all the kids could pop up and give them their Christmas list.
There we go.
No. No.
I know for a fact he's got a red cape and a red hat.
I got the red ass, all right.
Not a red ass, a red hat.
Red hat.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Hat.
I lost.
Old people that are losing their hearings and the whole 9 yards, I swear.
Yeah, but I catch fish, and unlike you.
Bull. Anytime you want to go 1 versus 1, old man, you just let me know.
Oh, come on.
I will provide the live to do it.
I will pick the lake you can fish.
No.
You can have. Look, I'll even do you one bet. You can have Honeywell.
I don't want Honeywell.
All right, fine. I'll tell you even better. All right, I'm gonna throw this challenge down now. You come up here to Thousand Hills. Me and you will both fish out of the exact same boat, side by side. So we only need one camera. Winner take all.
Gotcha.
What are we taking?
Well, I don't know. I've got an extra kayak.
No.
Why not?
No, no. So I've never been in one. I ain't getting in it for the first time in no tournament.
Why?
Oh, they're fun.
So you say. But you know what? That does make a tempting proposition for me. I would be interested in doing that for sure.
Let's put it together.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
But if I win,
Jerry Parker.
Oh, what do you say? I missed it.
Jerry
he's
Parker
sad that I
says
have to go to the North Pole to make toys for Lyle. It's all right. You want them made right by people who know what they're doing.
well, that's so true. So true.
So-
And I have to say, James is quite the little elf.
I still like last year. We didn't do nothing with it. I wish we had, but I told ChatGPT to rewrite the story of the elf on the shelf, and I had it to make it about an angry fisherman from northern Missouri and call it the Grump on the Stump.
Okay, but hold on. Now, hold on. You can't really do that now because
Here we go.
because Idiot Boy down there in the bottom of the screen is now
He
in
moved up.
North Missouri.
I know. Now there's two.
There is. So
Stop. Just stop. What is wrong with you two?
hey, you know what? We were actually talking, and I kind of wish Christina was in that boat with him, to where she, could have done some monkey wrenching and stuff like that, and made it to where he couldn't talk. Because me and you are really good at taking over people's live streams when they can't talk. And
Oh yeah.
That's
Make it-
Hey,
true.
you know what though? You guys have free reign. You guys can say it. I'm not Mark. I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to laugh. So.
well, Mark,
Let's-
but here's the thing: Mark didn't get mad either because Mark didn't know what the hell we were saying.
But
No,
to
that is
start with, to date, the last time I knew, Mark never did go back and listen to that because he was afraid to.
He's afraid of what was said.
Yeah. Hey,
don't
there's
know.
Brian B.
I don't know that it'd show up.
I really think that we need to do that, James. We'll
All
fish
right.
out of my boat, not a kayak.
No, okay.
Fine.
Not going to do it.
What's your water temperature there, Josh?
78.4.
78.4.
78.4. I've seen it as low as 76 today and as high as 79. Oh, I mean, might as well have been 80 degrees.
Wow, still pretty warm.
It's still holding on, but this lake is really, the water in this lake is really dark, and a lot of folks think it's all muddy. But if you ever get you like a clear water bottle and scoop up some lake water, it's not all mud. It is dissolved nutrient.
Mark says he has not watched that yet.
Yeah, hey, I have not.
Check my messenger. Okay, I will.
Oh, that's always good. Still ain't gonna listen to it either. Marked it as private too. Oh,
Brian, I don't see it. In case you didn't know, Brian, I have a new Facebook account. My old one got hacked. It's LE Stokes. I can't even get in it to post that it got hacked, and I got a new account. So,
but it
So-
lets you in Messenger on that one.
Okay,
That's
but
what's
but
weird.
here's the thing, folks, and
I don't
this
understand
should
that.
be a learning curve for everybody. If the beautiful blonde with the big boob sends you a friend request, don't accept it.
Don't accept it. Yeah,
That's true.
promise you, the single chick in your area is not a single chick.
No, she's not.
Oh
She is-
my God,
that is Habib sitting over in Pakistan, just waiting for your information.
Brian, that is something. I'm not sure what, but it's something.
Oh, Brian, I'm hoping you sent him what I think you sent him.
Oh my, it's a little rough around the edges.
Oh, that's a snag.
Yep.
It has been deleted, which makes no difference to me. It
Came out.
is rough.
We still got bait on there.
Mark,
Nope.
you don't have to mark that as
Oh,
private.
Josh, watch
We
that other
didn't
rod.
We didn't say anything back. Get him, Josh. Get him.
Nah, snag. He ran right into a stump.
Well, stumps are good.
That never showed up on screen either. That's what's bad.
What?
Whatever just got snagged, it never showed up.
Are you on a flat?
Yeah. All right, we got to re-rig here real quick.
So, Lyle, how'd you do fishing today, bud?
25 crappie.
Good deal.
It was a fun morning. It was better than yesterday. Yesterday I was fishing the dock, and there's two brush piles, one on each end, and I was catching the fish transitioning between the two. And a lady just rolled in there with her cart and her fishing rods and started fishing right in front of where I was fishing.
Oh,
And
that's when it gets fun.
I didn't lose control. I kept my composure.
Well,
Oh,
you did better than I would have.
I wouldn't have done that.
Now, because you can ask Katie, I have gone off on people on that. I get sick of it.
Well, there's no reason for it, but she was nice. And, you know, I'm a pretty nice guy as a general rule.
You the hell you are.
Yeah, don't. You do a lot of things on my live, but coming in lying ain't one of them.
No.
Lyle, these people all know you. They have heard
Exactly,
you for
right?
years on Catfish.
Well, there
Weekly.
might be somebody in here that don't.
No, they have all heard the rumors, old man. Every single one of them.
Oh.
And if they
Well,
haven't heard
that's
the
it.
rumors,
That's the
give
key
it time.
word,
We're going to
rumors.
tell them.
They're all rumors.
Weird Al Yankovic sang a song about the night Santa went crazy.
And folks, for those of you that don't know, there's some of us that have actually fished in that boat with Lyle. We all know what Lyle is truly like off camera.
What's your point?
Hey, you know what? There was a bunch of people got to listen to him live while he was
Oh
driving.
my God, yes. That was so funny.
That was kind of rough around the edges. I mean, it really was.
It was funny was what it was.
For you.
All right. Hold on a second.
It got deleted right away.
Well, it should not have. It should have been archived.
Blue one or the chartreuse and black and the
I'd
red
go with
color?
that black.
You
Chartreuse
can't
and black
go
one.
wrong with chartreuse and black. You just
All right, we'll go with that one.
Oh, come on, Mark. You can listen to that. It's not bad. We didn't
Mark,
say anything that was semi-true.
Mark, you can watch it. I promise you, during that live, they never mentioned the word zip code. I know your version of that word.
The scary thing is Stan had a panfish tournament here a while back that me and Lyle fished together in, and we were actually kind of civil toward each other. But I think if this 1 versus 1 goes on between me and him in the same boat,
You know what it'll be? It'll be the movie Grumpy Old Men all over again.
Well, yeah, it may be. It'll be entertaining, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, it will. We need to put that together, though. That makes for some
that
fun
needs
time.
that needs to happen.
But as we're going in my boat, it'll have to be my rules.
Your rules?
Yeah.
And what rules would those be?
I'll let you know.
Yeah. You know what? I tell you what. Why don't we plan on this? Except I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting.
Here we go.
Let's make it 3 of us in your boat. It'd be me versus you, and we'll throw Jolene in the mix.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna boat her back down to where I started dragging.
What? You can stand to get beat by me, but you couldn't stand to get beat by Jolene?
Absolutely not. I would encourage her to beat us both.
Mm-hmm. See, no, Mark, I already tried that. I told him I've got extra kayaks. He said no.
No. I would have to get in one and be in it a while before I'd ever try something like that in one. I ain't convinced you can't turn them damn things over.
You
As
can
it is.
turn them over if you're
Look
stupid.
at that. Well, show that again,
Show
Josh.
that again, Josh. See, folks,
There
he's
we
been
go.
holding out on us.
That's what I'm talking about. I thought you just started fishing. I didn't know you.
That's what I thought too. I didn't realize you'd had a whole string full of them already.
Heck yeah, good job, man. That's a good eats right there, buddy. Anybody heard the weather report for tomorrow?
It's supposed to rain first thing in the morning. It's starting to rain up through here now. So
You know, it sounds like fishing weather to me.
yeah, almost.
You know what? A guy told me one time about fishing in the rain. The fish are already wet, so it doesn't matter.
That is true.
You know who that was?
Me, probably.
Yeah, it was.
I tell you a lot of things, and it's amazing, folks. He listens every great once in a while, and I'm surprised he gives me credit for anything because it's more of a
do.
well, somebody's told
right.
me.
If you're right, you're right. I'll own up to something if somebody's right. But I also tell them when you're wrong.
You've
Oh,
never
I think
told
you're
people.
right, Jerry. I think you're right. I've been on video with James on private videos when he's had alcohol. So yeah, that would be funny.
Okay, so they're planning this 1-versus-1, and Mark and Jerry Parker have voted for alcohol to be involved.
We'll have to have Katie drive the boat.
You'll have to drive the boat. Jolene can drive a boat pretty good. So,
Well, can Jolene get me out of the water? I think Katie might be able to. I got a feeling you'd throw me in.
listen, why don't we just wait till the lake freezes up here and you come up and we ice fish this tournament?
We can do that, but yeah, I got to have a hole next to the dock.
No, sir. No,
I ain't
no.
walking out on that.
I'll let you walk out to the end of the dock and then step off on the ice.
No,
and we can walk out a ways.
No. You know the rules about me and ice, buddy.
Well, I know, but they're stupid rules.
They're not. They're very smart.
Look, I convinced Josh to go ice fishing last year, and he had a blast.
That's Josh. I am not Josh.
Look, you're shorter.
That
you
is
have
true.
you have a shorter way to fall through the ice. So
He's
I mean,
got long legs. He looks like Mr. Clean. So
I was thinking Jolly Green Giant, but that's all
oh,
right.
that too. Are we going to do this through the week when there ain't so many people around to?
We might have to do it on a Monday or morning or midday or something like that. I think Josh is off on Mondays.
I'm off on Mondays.
We'd have to do it on a day where a lot of people's not around because they would probably look at us like we're crazy. They did last
No,
time.
we want a lot of people to watch that. That's
No,
the
he's
point
talking
of
about
watching
people
it,
out
right?
there on that lake.
On the lake. They thought
okay.
they thought there was something wrong with us last time.
Well, there is.
Well, you're right about that. Not me, but James.
Look, it's crazy once they have more fun toward the end of life, boys. I'm telling you right now.
What's that?
So it's us crazy ones that have more fun at the end of life.
That's right.
Yeah, once
That's
you
right.
quit caring what people think, man, life's a whole lot easier.
Yeah, it
You ain't
does.
kidding. That is a fact, man.
I don't even care what Katie thinks anymore. Ask her, she'll tell you.
But you still listen to her.
Well, yeah, I have to. She'll stab me in my sleep if I don't.
And I would encourage that.
You know, I was trying to
See?
have fun a few weeks ago with the kids, and Christina made me quit.
Huh. That sounds familiar.
We were at Home Depot, and they had this animatronic skeleton that was like 9 feet tall, and you could control him from your phone. Well, they had him set. He had his hands up like this, and he was just turning at the waist. And so I moved all but one of his fingers down on each hand and had him.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
And,
you.
the kids thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. Christina didn't find it as funny as we
See, and
did.
I don't understand that. You know,
I don't either.
we really don't get a lot of chances to have fun. So if we're walking through a store or something like that, our wives should be understanding if we act up just a little bit.
A
I
I tell
little
you what, I like going through IKEA with her and looking at all the Swedish names on stuff and coming up with funny words like with it.
Oh, Jot, there he goes.
I just threw him out.
Yes, you did.
And now you can reel him in.
Boy, he's surfing the top of the water back there, Josh. That almost looked like a Mendota catfish.
Yeah, it did.
That big one you caught up there did not.
No,
surf
he
the
didn't.
top
He
of the
never
water.
did come up to the top.
No.
I that was so quick that I hadn't even engaged the other reel yet. It was still letting out line on it.
How far are you going back?
About this far, almost all the way to the tree.
No. How far are your lines out behind the boat?
Oh, that one wasn't far. That one was maybe 20 yards.
Nice. That just goes to prove a point that I've tried to tell people. They're really not afraid of boats. They deal with boats going over them every day. They don't scare them.
In the boat. Ah, crap.
Fish acquired.
No. It's a good thing he's table fair.
Uh-oh. They swallow it?
He swallowed that hook.
Very aggressive, huh?
Oh,
Very
he
nice.
did.
That's a good one.
Get that net out.
We got 4 pounds or so there.
No, he's probably pushing 8 now.
Really?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'll get him up close to the camera.
The screen's so small it's hard to tell. There's a lot of little nuggets on him.
Now that hook come right out being swallowed.
Yeah, great fish.
Yeah.
Great fish.
About what, 5?
Yeah, we'll get a weight on him here. All right. Man, he's throwing blood everywhere. He's 9 and some change, but he is throwing
Wow.
blood everywhere.
That's a great fish.
Yeah, it is.
My God, my boat looks like a murder scene right now.
You got a water bucket, ain't you?
You got a what?
Bucket?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use it.
Yeah, I would because it'll dry if you don't.
It'll dry up in there. That's for damn sure.
Man, that's a great fish.
Asshole.
Pardon me?
You heard him.
I thought I did. Josh, I'm looking for a chest mount for a camera. Have you got any opinions on that?
Yeah. Give me a minute. I'll tell you what I.
You can probably pick them up off of Amazon
for
or
a
Temu.
phone. For a phone. Or I want
Oh, for a phone?
Yeah, I don't want to be like you and Josh and drop my phone in the water. And Chad.
And Chad. Yeah, and anybody else.
Not me yet.
Yeah, because you hardly ever went fishing back then.
I go fishing all the time, every day.
Not now.
I didn't go when it rained the other day. But it wasn't because of rain, it was because the wind was blowing so damn hard.
Now, that may be what's going to happen all this next week. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, guys.
What do you say?
I don't know. He's lost control of the show, and
That happens when you and I come on.
it does. It seems to, anyway.
I don't understand that. We really not that bad.
No, I said holy cow because there's blood everywhere.
Oh,
I look like I cut somebody to pieces. Y'all think I'm lying? Give me a second here.
yeah, let's see it. Where did he hook himself in a gill or something?
No, right in the top of or right in the bottom of the mouth.
Huh.
Oh,
Wow. Holy crap,
Lord.
man.
Well, you ain't got to worry about bleeding him out.
No, but I got to worry going home that they're going to arrest me for murder.
You'll be fine. Just actually drive the speed limit for once.
That's going to be the hardest part of it. Oh man,
What boat are you in, Josh?
I'm in the Bayliner, so it's all fiberglass. I just got to wash it out.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I'd have been better off cutting the hook out of him. Or cutting the line on that hook.
Yeah. Well, there's another boat for us having some drinks while we're fishing, James. Kelly left me with just you, Josh.
Oh,
I'm still here.
Ugh. Oh, hold on a second here. There we go.
What colored float was on that and on?
That one's on a silver.
Silver.
Silver and black.
I could have sworn, yeah, just silver on that one. I could have sworn I just heard that get nabbed.
How many rods are you allowed on that lake?
We were talking about that earlier. You're allowed 50 hooks. I can't remember if they also stipulate 2 rods or not. So I'm running 2 rods.
Yeah. You know, in Missouri, you can put your 50 hooks or whatever it is out, but you have to have either your conservation number or your name and address and phone number and all that crap on the rod. So a lot of guys I build rods for, they have the conservation number.
Yep.
They give it to me, and I just embed it in the finish and put finish over top of it. And then it's always there, and that also deter people from stealing. Maybe.
Lyle's phone's going off.
Yep.
How can you tell?
Oh, we can tell.
Your microphone goes crazy.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Hey, you've got some agents here in Missouri that'll tell you that actually turns your regular fishing rod into a bank rod, a bank pole, and stuff like that. Some don't see it that way. So just make sure you check with your local agent before you try any of the stuff that you hear on here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't want anybody getting in any trouble.
No, stay legal, follow your laws. You know,
Yep. And by the way, I have met a really, really nice conservation agent that's checked me a couple times where I've been fishing. He's just a super nice guy, and if they're nice to you like that, thank them for what they're doing, because they're like the cops and stuff. That's a thankless job. They never hear that from anybody. And he really appreciated it when I told him I appreciated what he done, because they're at risk every day when they go out, and people don't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
They have more authority actually than the highway patrol does.
Highway patrol does.
They don't even have to have a warrant to come in and check your refrigerator to see if you got too many fish. They just tell you to open up. They're coming in.
Well, right now is the antlerless portion of deer season here in Missouri. It'll end tonight.
That reminds me of a story I can tell you about.
Now, wait a minute. It's antlerless season in Missouri?
Yes, sir.
How did Parker get a buck the other day?
Probably bow hunting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, and Parker used to be kind of cool and stuff like that, and because he used to hunt over here by me. But once I was like, "Hey, man, you're not too far from my house when you hunt," he never showed back up. So apparently, he just doesn't want to be around here. So like, oh hell no, man, it's Dockery's place. Let's just leave.
You should have wandered up on him, like get you a pair of antlers and wear a Carhartt coat and go rustle around in the.
Dude, have you seen how crazy some of these bow hunters get?
Oh yeah.
I'm not putting horns on anything and walking around.
Nope. Don't even like dragging them out. You remember few weeks ago, I was talking about helping some kids catch fish on the dock where I was fishing, and helped the guy, let him reel some in, and then finally got him to where he was reeling them in.
Yeah.
They was up there where I was at today, um, in a camper, and they hunted that antlerless deer season, and that young man killed his first deer.
Good
Oh, no
deal.
kidding.
Yep, they come over where I was cleaning fish, and the dad and the son and the mom, which I hadn't met, they all come over and visited with me and thanked me for helping catch fish and told me about the kid killing his first deer, and they was all wound up and excited, and I thought it was awesome for them.
Oh,
And
that's great.
Yep.
yeah, there's so many things that kids can do that is a lot worse than fishing and hunting. I promise you.
Well, and the numbers are so low anymore. It's not even funny.
That's
I-
because they're not the
Yeah.
parents don't spend the time to take them out and teach them this stuff.
No. Well, and the kids don't want to.
The kids don't want to. They'd much rather be on their phones and
Yep.
Them phones are
I
going
tried
to
to
be
get.
the
I
downfall.
tried before I left today to get Caitlin to go with me out here. I think she'd have had a blast. You've seen the stringer that I've got
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, she would have had.
I better turn my nav lights on.
How long are you going to be out there, buddy?
I don't know. I mean, I've got a huge stringer now, especially just adding that 9-pounder to it. Oh, by the way, just for anybody tuning in, I am catching table fare today. That's pretty obvious. Even if I wasn't, the way that fish was bleeding,
it
the
would have been
had
table
responsible,
fare.
the
Yeah.
responsible thing would have been to harvest that fish. That fish
That's
is not
Yep.
going to make it.
Had
But
to be-
and-
had to be
and-
hard.
Listen, and that goes for any size fish.
That's
Hey,
right.
Josh, watch that rod. There you go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's
it
3
doesn't matter.
pounds
Yep.
or 30 pounds. If it's
Yeah.
bleeding that bad, it's not going to survive. Go ahead and harvest it, no matter
Yep.
what somebody might say to you, because it's going to die, and you might as well get some benefit out of it.
Exactly.
I set
And if
my
you
limit
don't-
today on this lake of 15 pounds and under, go back, or 15 pounds and over, go back. Under 15, it goes on the stringer.
But that's your personal thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
just that's I know this lake. I know how the fish get on this lake. There's a lot of 10-pound fish. There's not as many 15s. Between that 10 and 15 is where they start to.
I'm going to go out on a limb and ask James something that I know the answer to. But James, what is the theory about harvesting fish of all the kinds?
All right. So let me kind of break this down for you guys. When you're talking about harvesting fish, you have to look at numbers. All right. And numbers are so important when you're harvesting fish, when you're stocking fish, when you're, all of it. So a rule of thumb for any species of fish, it doesn't matter what it is the half rule.
He wasn't hooked.
Lassoed him, did you?
Lassoed him.
He got wrapped up in the line.
Well, hey, it still counts. But anyway, so the half rule is this, all right? So you've
Very
got
nice.
a male and a female fish, and they're going to spawn in the springtime, and half of those eggs from that spawn, and they're called classes, is when they hatch, that's that year's class. So that class is going to be cut in half automatically. Half of those eggs will not be hatching anything. So you're
That's right.
talking going from, say, 250,000 fish that one fish is laid, you're going to about 12,500, which is a huge amount. All right. We're talking one pair of fish.
And there's a lot of variables that cause that.
Exactly. And some years that number's a little bit higher. Some years that number's a little bit lower. It all depends on weather and food and
Right.
all kinds of things. Well, that second year, half of those fish again are going to die.
Right.
And they're going to die from being eaten by predator fish, disease, just anything. I mean, stress, they can kill them, bad weather, all this stuff. So the longer that fish lives is, that's taking that chances, of that fish dying lower and lower and lower. Now, if we're talking about catfish have a lot longer lifespan, a huge lifespan. Bass typically about 14 years. Crappie on average about 8 to 10 years. So once these people that are catching 3 or 4 pound crappie and stuff like that, there's a good chance you're going to put that fish back in the water. You've already stressed him out. He's going to die. And if he doesn't die, there's a really good chance he may die during the winter. So, it's buyer's choice of what you harvest. And I don't care what the size is. All right. I'm not going to bash anybody for keeping any size fish. It does not matter. First of all, you bought that license. That is your right. You caught that fish. It's yours to choose, to do what you want. The only problem that I have, with taking fish out of any body of water is the ones that are catching for trophy pay lakes. I do not like that one bit. Mom and pop catfish operations, where they've got the little fish farms.
That's totally different.
That's not the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But for the most part, and here's the thing. I gave you guys all those numbers, and we're talking, say by year 5, we're talking 5,000 fish, or less, maybe a little bit more, that are still alive from that one couple of fish or that one pair of fish. That's it.
They biting you?
Yeah, starting to.
Yeah. So you're not going to catch 5,000 of one species. Most people, let me rephrase this. Most people are not going to catch 5,000 of one species in a year's time. They're just not going to do it.
Right.
All right. They've got jobs, they've got lives, they've got, families, all that stuff. So, you're not hurting that population by going out and catching a limit or 2 limits, a week. You're just not going to do it. Go out and harvest those fish. For one, it makes that ecosystem so much healthier when you do, because you're actually taking fish out of that ecosystem, which allows another fish to grow just that much more to fill that slot.
And watch your bodies of water. I mean, those are all managed by your natural resources department. If there's not a limit on a certain species,
there's a reason.
There's a reason. There's a very high population of them. Rend Lake, no limit on catfish. This lake I'm on now,
full of catfish.
This lake I'm on now has a limit on largemouth bass, and that's it. Crappie, bluegill, flatheads, channels, no limit on any of them.
Yeah.
No limit on catfish. Wow.
But if you say and the reason why we always say, selective harvest and stuff like that is I'm sure every single one of us has fished a pond or a lake where you're catching, a bass that's got the head on it, the size of Lyle. All right. Body, little bitty tiny thing, but the head is massive. All right. That fish is stunted. It's, it's undergrowth.
That's right.
It hasn't been fed properly. There's
is that what happened to Lyle?
Yeah, there's just way too many short people.
You should know.
So, but those fish need to be pulled out. That body of water is so overpopulated that the ecosystem cannot function properly, and it can't feed those fish. Well, see, we done made him mad, and he left.
Oh, he jumped out, didn't he?
He did.
What's bad is he can't put himself back in.
That is actually comical. But yeah, so harvest any fish that you want, guys. Josh, that rod behind you, bud.
They're both behind me.
No. The silver one right behind you.
Oh, okay. I'll keep an eye on him.
Yep.
I saw him bumping a second ago. I was trying to see if Lyle would jump back in here, but.
Oh, he will at some point.
He'll just Lyle, if you're listening, you'll just have to jump all the way out and come back in because it gives me a notification. There you go.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I just thought you got mad, so.
No. I'm the one that brought him into this conversation because I think it's important that people realize if you don't harvest some fish,
right, you're going to get small cats.
A bunch of little dinky things.
Yep, and that's like with Baldwin. Baldwin is overpopulated. With catfish. Everybody that fishes Baldwin they've all stated the exact same thing. So take your limits.
And there's no limit on Baldwin, so that should tell you
that it's just, And you can look the lake that Josh is fishing tonight. Look at the size channel cat he's
Oh,
catching.
Parker.
Yeah.
That's well maintained, right?
And Parker,
Yeah.
you are correct.
And I mean, you got to understand Crab Orchard. You have people out here all the time jugging.
Yep.
You have trot lines out here. There's people. They're albeit. I mean, not all of them are done responsibly. That's everything. But you could be irresponsible with a rod and reel too.
Josh's forehead. That's some funny stuff right there.
You get hit when you face the camera. Okay, well, I'll watch the camera and watch. Touch my finger. Touch my finger. Oh, that's.
No, I've got to go. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
No, we're not. We're not doing that. But yeah, I mean, you know, and the one lake Lyle and me both fish, Thousand Hills up here, and it's the same way with Honeywell. You know, there's an overpopulation of crappie in those lakes.
There is.
Take your limits. You know, even if the smaller ones, even if you've got enough fish or you don't even like fish, take and clean them. I guarantee you somebody will take those fish in your community.
Somebody will eat them, you betcha. Somebody will eat them. And this is a great time to, if you like to eat fish, this is a great time to catch them. Look at what Josh has done tonight.
Yep.
You know, it's just winter's coming along, and they all are feeding up. Every species of fish that you can think of is eating right now because they know a winter's coming. I mean, it's common sense.
They can feel that water temperature dropping just like what we can.
Pressure, they feel everything, yeah.
Oh, there it goes, Josh. That side, that rod right there. Or was that him?
No, that was a fish.
Okay.
He bumped it twice, but he ain't hooked up yet. He's back.
Josh is now trying to perform voodoo on his rods
Yeah,
to get a fish to bite.
Put some of that Parker magic on there.
That juju, yeah.
Get away from me, fly.
I heard it buzz.
I heard that. I was going to say that was a big ass fly because I heard it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, mayfly or something. They all showed up when that catfish put that blood all over my boat. These things went nuts in here.
It's amazing. You're out in the middle of a lake and the bugs will still find you.
Oh yeah.
That's nuts. But it happens.
Yeah, that was a big old mayfly. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Got to have that light working.
Well, my bow light works.
Oh.
There we go. You know who doesn't? You know who likes to run this lake with zero navigation lights?
Jerry Parker.
Jerry Parker.
What's wrong with that kid?
How did I know that?
And he will wait and be fishing way over here when he knows that I have to go this way to get to the ramp. And you know you're running right at him, and you know he's on the water, and you have no clue where he's at. I had Danny Stone in the boat swinging a spotlight. I said, if you find Jerry, you just hold that spotlight on. But he has navigation lights now, so he got no excuse for it.
Yeah, he didn't use that boat very often, does he?
Not anymore. I don't know. He just dropped it off at my house, had me do all kinds of work to it, and he ain't been using it. He needs throttle to shift cables, though. We had to put a Frankenstein shift cable on it. It's working, but it's not. It's a little out of adjustment, so I don't blame him for not running it. There's your sense of adventure, Jay. Yeah, I do a lot of crazy stuff, but I don't want to run. I don't want to have a boat accident.
Nope.
I got to draw the line at that.
Yep, I agree.
Especially when the insurance company wants to be a butt.
Yeah.
Which is all the time.
which is all the
Yes.
time. Come on, take it. Take it.
Yeah, I'd like to see you catch another one right quick because I'm going to get off here in a little bit and watch the football game.
Well, that one right there is getting bit. That black one.
We
Getting
need
pretty
to,
close.
while I'm thinking about this, James, we need to get this set up on this 1v1, get the rules made up.
Oh yeah, that needs to happen.
Okay.
We'll have,
You know,
No
you know
young
what I
kids.
have,
No
Lyle?
young kids should be watching that show because chances are there's going to be language.
really? Not from me.
Well, if they're going to make us drink, yeah, there's going to be language.
Yeah, if they're going to make us drink, there will be. You're right.
For
Yeah,
every
whoever-
fish I catch, Lyle, you have to take a drink.
Yeah, that's what I was
No,
just about to say.
no. No, I wouldn't even do that if you took
Lyle
one
will
every
last
time I
forever
catch
after that one. He'll be preserved.
He would be. He'd be pickled forever.
it.
His cheeks be all rosy, his nose like a cherry.
Josh, that's what
Uh-huh.
he is now.
Well, that's true.
Really?
So what would be the difference? He already slurs his words.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I've tried 3 times to make AI clone of his voice, and AI doesn't even like trying to clone him.
Very
See?
good. I'm glad.
Well, Santa's voice is kind of copyrighted, so you can't really use that. So
There you go.
I've been wanting to get a clone of you and Lyle and Chad, and I've already got a clone of me because every time you watch a bragging board, that's AI,
well, I sent you video to use.
and that's what I'm going to use.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that thing like that where there's this one channel where it's presidents playing Wordle or presidents playing Cards versus Humanity and stuff. Somebody's getting a call.
Yeah, Katie.
It's not me.
Everybody I talk to is here,
Yeah, me too, pretty much.
except for Chad. I don't even know where Chad is tonight. Anyway,
I don't know. I ain't heard from him. He fished earlier today, I thought.
How'd your classes go today, James?
oh, actually, they went really good. They found probably 20 or 30 different species of mushrooms. Some of the cooler ones were coral mushrooms that they found. False turkey tails, that kind of stuff. Nobody found. I mean, there was a little bit of a little small sample of lion's mane that was found, but that was, it was nothing biggie.
Okay.
A lot of fall mushrooms, stuff like that. We had about 30 people show up for it. So,
Troy, don't encourage these two, please.
We can clone Lyle voice. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need to do.
we
Because
do.
I want to do it where it sounds. Actually, what we ought to just do one night is do that online thing and play Cards versus Humanity just to see what all the.
Oh my God.
Can you
What's
imagine
that?
It's a game where they'll put out like a question, and then you all have cards, and you got to just think of the worst
First. Yes.
thing.
Oh,
It would
It's
be
hilarious.
a lot better if we were all drinking. Let's just put it that way.
oh, here we go.
We would have. I'll put it this way: we would have to invite Jeremy Dufour because if we didn't, he would
Ooh.
never speak with us again.
Yeah, no. We'd definitely have to get DeFore in on that one.
He's quite a guy, anyhow. He's been really putting his people on some good fish here recently.
Yeah, he has.
Good for him. That
And
keeps him out of
and
trouble.
what wouldn't be fun about fishing with Jeremy and Andrew Dufour?
I'm thinking it'd be a good time.
No, because you know what would happen at Jackass if we would all go down there. We'd be like, "Hey Jerry, we're all coming down there together," and he would take us to the swampiest place with the biggest damn crocodiles in it.
No,
I'm all for that.
I would be too.
no.
I'm gonna check my bait on this one.
Is that a left-handed reel?
No, the camera's probably mirrored.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't
Okay.
think he was left-handed.
I write left-handed, but I fish right. That was baitless. So got a piece of bait there.
It's hard to fish on credit, Josh.
It is hard to fish on credit.
It is. Hey, guys, I hate to do this. I'm going to have to jump out of here.
Buddy, appreciate you coming in.
All right. Everybody have a good night. We'll talk at you guys later on.
See you, James. You know, Josh, a deal with him and I going 1 versus 1. You're going to have your hand on the button all the time, or people be hearing stuff that they don't want to hear.
Well, that's what they want to hear.
You think it is?
I think it is. Let's check this one for bait too.
That's a great idea, buddy. How long are you going to be out there?
I'm probably not going to be out here a whole lot longer. I got out here, just realized a minute ago I don't have my, that was baitless too. I don't have my headlamp. I've got a spot, or I've got a work light, but I know the minute I turn that work light on, every bug out here is going to show up.
Yeah, there's like a vacuum. It just sucks them right in.
So we'll probably finish out this drag. I've got maybe a third of a mile left on this drag, and I've got enough fish for. I'm gonna be cleaning fish for an hour or two.
Yep, I'd say you're right. You know, with all these crappie I've been catching, Josh, I've learned a valuable lesson.
I don't want a valuable life lesson. I want ice cream.
Well, I like ice cream too. No, I said I learned a valuable lesson.
Oh, okay.
A sharp knife is your friend cleaning fish.
I use my electric one.
Well, I've never really got along too well with those.
You got to get you a Mr. Twister.
I might do that.
I have 2 Mr. Twisters because I thought I lost mine. Or I did lose mine.
I just had an idea.
Yeah.
You know, we was talking about this deal with James and I. You're going to be making a trip over here to pick up something I got one of these days. That'd be a perfect time to sit down and write all them rules out.
That would be perfect.
I want them in writing. That way he can't finagle out.
Yeah, we'll put them in writing, and we will put them in the description. Christina found it.
Found what?
When you said there's a lesson, and I said I didn't want a valuable life lesson. I wanted ice cream.
Yeah, I can relate.
Bluey parents know what that means.
How come she's got a crown?
I don't know.
And Ernest has a crown.
Oh, that is whoever chats the most now.
Oh, really?
It's a crown. Let's see if it kind
of cool. Well, it may not be a crown. It looks like a crown to me.
Yeah, it's. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's going to draw in folks. We'll leave that
got one too.
Who does?
Troy.
Oh, yeah. He was one of the first ones in here tonight. Man, I tell you what, I am not. Here it is, just now 7 o'clock, and it's dark.
You're right, Christina. You are.
Because she's the queen. I called Stephanie Cluck today. She was in Danny Stone's live. I called her the Gar Queen, and I was promptly reminded that she has been upgraded to the Cotton Queen. So
it's harvest time for her, so she's probably really, really busy.
She's working nonstop right now.
That happens.
Feel sorry for that poor girl.
Yep, she gets no time off during this harvest.
We were asking her about the Baldwin Bash, whether her and Richard would make it up, and she said as long as they're done ginning by then, that she will try to make it up. So
Mark said Jerry is a queen too.
Different. Well, yeah. And we're dragon, so put the two together, you get Jerry Parker.
Dragon Queen, that's right.
Yeah. Did you like my thumbnail, by the way, if anybody saw it?
I did. It's awesome, man.
I told Google AI to give me a concept of a hybrid between a channel catfish and a medieval dragon, and it knocked it out of the park. So
it did. That's really
I knew I'd be dragon baits today, so we have dragon baits. But
well, that's a very successful way to catch these channel cat right now. So
Oh
You
yeah.
had a hell of a day.
I mean, I've got probably I don't. oop, I might have another one here in a second. I got one that's starting to bounce, but it it might end up being. I might have 70 pounds of fish before I clean them, of course. But
That'll be some good groceries, man.
yeah, it will. I'm gonna cook some up tomorrow, and then put the rest, freeze them in a bag, and we'll have those
Yep.
while this illustrious government shutdown lingers on. We'll.
I hope that gets ended for you guys soon.
Oh, I hope they do too.
Listen, Josh, the football game's getting ready to start. I'm going to jump off here too.
All right, buddy. I ain't too far from. Like
You're
I said,
about
I had to
done.
turn the light on because the rods weren't visible, and now I know it's going to be bug central. So
It is. It is. Have a great evening, and thanks for inviting me in. I enjoyed it, and we'll get everything set up. We'll do some more of this stuff for these people.
I may come out. I tell you what, the weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I might try to come out here tomorrow, and maybe even talk Caitlin into coming out here with me. Then we could run 4 rods,
Yeah.
and if I could talk her into it, then we can do that for Catfish Weekly tomorrow. So
That'd be great because I'm going to be busy in the morning. I'll be fishing tomorrow. So it's supposed to rain, but unless it's pouring down, if the wind ain't blowing too bad, I'll go anyhow.
we're getting ready to hook up.
I'll wait for that. Get it, get it, get it.
That left rod was starting to pull.
I thought he's going to take it that time. He's
I
still
thought
messing with it.
he's still getting it. I've got fish on the screen, so I know we're going through an area with it. He is not on there yet. Guys, that's a good little tip right there. If you, I don't know if you can see what I did or not. I'll just go and put my fingers under the line between the reel and the first guide and just lift up on it. Pull yourself a couple inches of line. If that fish is down there, he ain't going to notice that little bit of pressure. If he bites hard, it's just going to push your finger out the way and hook up. And you can tell if he's on there without getting the rod out the rod holder and taking a chance of running him off. So
That's right.
he's still. Nope.
He'll be back.
I thought for sure he was hooked up then. He had it down and it was bouncing.
He'll be back. Listen, I'm going to go, Josh. Thanks for having me in here, and we'll talk
All
to
right,
you
buddy. I
tomorrow night.
appreciate you coming in.
All right, man. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow night.
Bye.
We're going to run this drag out, guys. I've got, I don't know, at this point, maybe 0.2 of a mile left. And then I'm going to call it because I had left my headlamp at home. And it's going to get hard to see stuff. So we'll ride this one out and see if we come up with one, especially with one biting. It's hard just to pull up lines when you got one bite. But it's definitely been a productive afternoon out here. The first drag was in the afternoon, but about, I don't know, 3 o'clock or so till 5 was hands down the best. They were all over. Mark said Jerry's a queen too. I got plans for a Halloween themed live. We get towards the end of the month. I'm trying to work out all the details on it. Might have some fun with that one. On, take it. Tell you what, it wouldn't take much to put a little bitty LED bar on the headache bar of this center console boat. Just something that would clamp on there, and it would be just the right height and the right angle to light these rods up. I figured this stuff out when I'm getting rid of the boat. This boat is going up for sale when I get the new one that I brought home all set up and ready. My daughter did come up with an awesome name for the new project boat. I need to show that off in a video and talk about the name, but you guys are watching. You guys been hanging out, and oh, who's going home? Let's see. River Rat. Oh, yeah, I think so. Can't see, and it won't show me. I think that was Ernest. Got to go, my friend. Awesome to see you out enjoying yourself. I'm tired. I think I'm going home. God bless. God bless you, my friend. Always good to see you in here, Ernest. Nope. Really? That's what we're going to do now? He wants to hook up something fierce. It just ain't doing it. Watch it be this rod. It'll be this one over here on the other side of the boat. Be the one that he'll just get hit and hook up. This one's do best with it all the way back. We're still cruising along about 0.6. Probably a little on the fast side for today. I've been trying to run 0.5, but no fish. Yeah, you guys have all been hanging out with me for a couple hours now. We got that new boat. It's a 19-foot aluminum V-hull runabout style, walk through windshield, all that. And my daughter come up with the idea the other day that we can name it the Bull Ship with a P. And then I come up with the idea that we'll have some vinyl made of a big Holstein bull on a surfboard, and we'll put it on the sides of the boat right at the water line. So when you're running on plane, it'll look like you got a bull just up there surfing. Because who wouldn't find something like bullshit funny? Brian B. I hope Brian got some good wings. You got to get hot ones, Brian. Oh, really? I hope you guys saw that. He just absolutely annihilated that thing and didn't hook up. I think they're hitting down there hitting that Demon Dragon or Topwater Spook. I mean, it's not a Demon Dragon brand. It's a El Cheapo Amazon with a rattle can paint color. Something bouncing, jumping right in front of the boat. Got all the cormorants going crazy over there. Truly and honestly, if I had all the stuff to stay out, I would give up Dragon and go over and just anchor up in Cormorant Cove, and could probably just sit there and fill my stringer until it's full. If I come out tomorrow after fish, I'll bring me a big cooler throw a bag or two of ice in there, just throw the fish in there on ice. And I just looking at the screen a second ago and saw that there's some pretty good arches, maybe 5 or 6 feet down, and we're in 14, almost 15 feet of water. I have dragged baits before underneath a big heavy duty catfish float. So just suspend them 4 or 5 feet under the surface and just drag them along slowly. And I have caught fish that way. I haven't done it a lot, but it does work. So you can't be scared that, you don't always have to fish the bottom. Oh, that thing's still. Oh, that's the fish. My God, you should see all the mayflies. And I will show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but there is a ton. Every mayfly in the world is over there. Thought we were past that time of year with the mayflies coming out. Those things are born just to die, I think. They come out for a night, spawn, and then they die. I went like that and I put that voodoo on that rod, and it ain't hooked up since. I said I was putting my Jerry Parker magic on there. We'll splash some water, get that Jerry Parker funk washed off that rod. Now we'll hook up. Well, I wondered what was going on there. My phone was not charging no more. My radio shut off, probably from not being used. Let that charge the phone back up. I'm beginning to think as the sun went down, all the fish moved in ultra shallow. Because we had that fish right out of the gate on this drag. I hadn't even got really the other rod set up, and we already had a fish. Get further out, I'm still marking fish, but not as many. Not like I was when the sun was straight overhead. They might have gone deep. Probably did whenever the sun was overhead. I don't know if my children are still watching or not. If they are, Caitlin, you should have come with me. You could have caught a bunch of fish. I went back here behind the camera so I could stand there and stand here and watch the thing. Only problem is I can't see chat. My light. Yep, I do believe this drag is gonna run me out. We're not getting anything. I'm not marking anything anymore. Trying to aim the boat a little towards the shore and make one little turn, and we'll see if it does anything. It's still nice out though. I need a long shaft kicker motor. If anybody watching comes across one for a dirt cheap price, preferably like a Mercury 2-stroke or a Johnson Everroot 2-stroke, 80s, early 90s, 9.9 or something like that. But it's got to be a long shaft. I found a spot on that new boat that it'll take a kicker motor. And I'm thinking there's times that could come in real handy. It's good old tiller steer. If I get carried away, just know I went down fighting with these bugs. They've invited all their friends. They might get me. Time at 7:17. We'll give it till 7:30. 7:30, I'm gonna call it whether we're catching fish or not. But that gives us about 13 minutes. Man, Michael McDonough, how fast you pulling? Right now, we're pulling about 0.5 to 0.6. It's been the magic number today. Any slower than that, they don't seem to want it. Any faster, and they don't seem to want to chase it. I've tried anywhere from I started out today pulling about 0.2 before I ever went live, and they were not liking 0.2. 0.5 was my magic number today. See if I'm water temperature though still 76, almost 77 degrees. So as that water temperature starts to fall, we'll have to slow down some. Eventually, for me, when that water temperature reaches in the about 52 degrees, I quit dragging. I know others don't, but I do. It's a confidence thing for me. I'll quit dragging and just go on the anchor at that point. Boy, there's fish arches all over right where I'm at. Be a heck of a place to finish out the live. Just get 2 more fish and 1 more even and do it. But regardless, it's been a pretty productive afternoon out here. I caught the majority of my fish before I went live this afternoon, and I have a bunch. We're going to have no problem having enough fish to eat tomorrow. Off me, folks. That whole cove off to my left here is just one giant cormorant roost. Those birds are not quiet. Bike definitely slowed down when the sun went down. I will say that. It was fast and furious from about 3 until 6 o'clock or so. Benoit Fishing Outdoors. Hello, Gabby and Allison. Hope you two are doing well. Are getting ready to call this thing here in about 7 minutes, but I had old Lyle Stokes and James Dockery in here for most of the live helping me out. Lyle jumped off to watch a football game of all things, so I just don't hold that against him. What in the world? Oh. There we go. Now we're back into fish. 16 feet of water. We're back in fish. At work, ready to go home. I don't blame you there one bit. I think as soon as I get to work, I'm usually ready to go home. I've been on vacation this week. I got to go back on Wednesday. But I've got me a bunch of shad for. Hey, I found out where they're all hiding, so I know where I can go back and get some more. I need to bring a big cooler out and catch a bunch and put them on ice. That way, I've got my winter shad all put away. But I've got enough in my little cooler back here that I can take them home, and I'll probably throw them in a freezer bag and just throw them in the upright deep freeze. And I'll use them. I'll make sure I use them first because they're not gonna last as long. But there's they're not those shad that you guys have been catching. Big old football shad. We're going to end the live in about 3 minutes. Right before we end the live, I'll move the light over here, and I'll pull this stringer of fish in and hold it up and let everybody get one last look at that thing. It's been a good afternoon out here on the water. bring those in, get them cleared off. Only broke off one time today. Snagged up twice, broke off once. Not a bad way to do things there. And I still had bait, so I wasn't down there fishing on credit. They just weren't wanting it. Yeah, now this one wouldn't surprise me if it didn't bait, because it was it got smoked a bunch of times, and then they just left it alone. So I'm thinking they might have stripped the bait off this. And they certainly did. Yep, that one was baitless. Get this. I'm gonna turn that thing around to the front of the boat. Pull that old see if I can get that. You see all the bugs have shown up. Had a fish earlier this evening that decided it want to bleed all over the boat. I have to wash that out tomorrow. All right, down in the storage you go. Whew. Now maybe the bugs will go away too. All right, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. I am going to, man, it looks spooky now with that red light. I am going to find my way back to the boat ramp and go home and spend the next couple hours cleaning fish. Whew. That's a heavy stringer. So I will see y'all later on, probably tomorrow night over on Catfish Weekly at 7 o'clock. I'm not real sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow night. I might be back out here trying to catch more fish. You never know. So make sure y'all go check that out. Hit the thumbs up button on the way out if you haven't done so already. And I'm going to keep kind of brainstorming on this Halloween fishing challenge thing idea. We might look for that to be set up and ready to go at the end of the month. So with that, I'm going to close it out. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out. I don't get to do this as often as I would like to anymore. And you guys make it fun whenever I do get a chance to go live. So see y'all later.